to What's My Line, where we're definitely not late, just perfectly on time. It's me, Alex, aka Board Game Yogi, aka Lolies, whatever you want to call me, and I'm being joined by 4 beautiful panelists once again. Say hello to the panelists. We've got, from left to right, we've got Sarah. Do I call you Sarah Griffin, or do you want me to call you Griffsky?
Sarah Griffin's fine.
Sarah Griffin. We've got Ian Higton, Emma Mellor, and Chris Bratt. Not Pratt, Bratt.
Unfortunately, no. I was going to say unfortunately not, but you know what? I'm okay with that one. I'm all right with how this worked out.
Yeah, not the new Super Mario. He's like the Mario or something in the Super Mario?
He's like
movie?
everything now, I think.
And
Yeah.
Garfield as well.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I'd forgotten about that.
No one person deserves that much power.
No, they don't. Especially, is he meant to be like? He's not meant to be a great person, is he? Like,
I think people have issues with him. Yeah. Chris Bratt though.
Seems okay.
Chris Pratt seems all right. Yeah, I've heard
I've
all
got a
right
few
things.
issues with Chris Pratt. That's fine.
We'll deal with those later. I will explain the rules of the game in a moment for those of you at home, but most importantly for those of you playing, because I'm very aware that not everyone knows what's going on when I invite them to the stream. But I appreciate you all being here. And to start with, though, we will go through and everyone can do a little introduction of yourselves and plug anything you want to plug. We're going to do one of these at the end of the stream as well, just for anyone who missed the beginning. And I will go left to right. So we'll start with Sarah.
Oh my goodness. Thanks, Alex. Oh my goodness. The things I have to plug is I'm a novelist, so you can find my books in all good bookshops. Spare and Fen Parts, in other words for smoke. Spare and Fen Parts is a queer retelling of Frankenstein. Other words for smoke is about a haunted house that burns down and everything happens in the lead up to the fire. I review video games for The Guardian, and myself and my husband stream sporadically at CakeBread69 on Twitch.
Nice.
Oh, I didn't know that.
My good tweets are at Griffsky. By good tweets, I mean bad tweets.
Yeah, I will point out that all of the title cards that are under each panelist, essentially where their name should be, that's their Twitter tag. So that's where you can find them on Twitter. And if you put !WML for What's My Line in chat, you will get links to their respective YouTube channels, Twitch channels, and for you,
Wow.
Sarah, I did your Linktree link because I wasn't sure
What a setup!
Interesting. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much, Alex. Nice one.
No worries. Doesn't seem to be working, but we'll talk about that in a second.
It'd be nice if we did that, but
We'll move over to Ian if you want to have a little introduction of yourself.
Yeah, hello, I'm Ian. I've broken the WML thing by typing it in, and so that's my fault, I think. I work for Eurogamer, and I also stream on my own channel, Platform 32, and I was once in a very good Dungeons and Dragons troupe with Lolies.
Oh yeah, long forgotten.
Yeah, maybe one day to return, but
Maybe one day.
maybe it's best left in the past.
I mean, I missed the what was your good bad the bad good, right? That was your
Yeah,
character's
that's
name.
correct.
With the butt pan.
The pacifist half orc, and yeah, it was good times.
Indeed it was. I miss it ever so much, but maybe one day, as you say. And we'll move over to Imo while I'm still trying to fix the bot.
hi. Well, if you're watching the stream and you don't know who I am by now, I'm sorry. It's time. My name is Imogen. I write about games for Gaming Bible. And when I'm not doing that, I'm streaming, either that being games, general shit talking, or archery. One of the three is that. You can find me at Momento, and otherwise, just find me on Twitter, and my tweets about literally anything. Doesn't matter if anyone cares or not. That it?
I mean, doesn't
for
everyone
yourself.
isn't
Yourself first.
I was just gonna say, isn't that what Twitter is for? It's just
Yeah.
talking shite into the void.
One of my more successful tweets recently was like, oh my god, I've got an avocado with a really good pit to flesh ratio. And
That's good.
It was good content. Good
Yeah.
content. What can I say?
All right, you chat, you know where to go if you want that hashtag good content. And last but certainly not least, we've also got Chris Bratt. I need to be very careful not to say
Yeah.
Pratt. I feel like it's very easy for my mouth to do that.
That's okay. I'll just roll with it if you say it. Hi, I'm Chris. I'm part of the People Make Games team on YouTube. We make kind of short gaming documentaries, I suppose. It's kind of hard to describe, but if you'd like to find out, People Make Games on YouTube is where we live. And I used to work with Ian briefly, a couple of years actually.
It was a couple of years.
Felt
like longer.
Really. So if you notice a little bit more like aggression going in his direction, it's meant with love. But it comes from several years of working together.
Yeah. It comes from a place of hate, but it's meant with love.
I mean, anyone who's worked
Yeah.
with Ian just will have that aggression
dynamic.
just intrinsically in their
Fine,
bodies.
yeah. I bring it out in people, just this intense hatred for me.
Yeah, People Make Games is great. I've only recently started watching. Like I say, recently in the last couple of months, I started watching because my partner is a big like People Make Games fan, and
Oh, cool.
he's saying in chat actually, day one Patreon.
No way!
So
That's
there
amazing.
you go.
Wow! Like that was like 3 years ago. So thank you so much.
It's really fascinating, like
Yeah.
the videos, because I never really was like, oh, do I care about this? But then I watched the videos and I was like, these are really well made and they're really interesting, and now I care about what happens.
I think we need to do a better job at getting people to think they might care. Like,
Well, for
in the
me
first
personally,
place.
it's just because I'm not like a video gamer. I wouldn't
Mm-hmm.
consider myself like super into video games the way like
Sure,
some
sure,
people
sure.
would be. So I was just a bit like, is this for me? But like, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
it totally is. Like, it's like I watch documentaries about all sorts of shite. Why not about video games?
Exactly. Yeah. That's the pitch. I might actually steal that. That's really
Yeah,
funny.
do it. People watch
Why did
loads
that
of shit.
feel insulting? That felt like insulting.
It wasn't supposed to be.
No, I like that. I like that a lot.
I mean, like, you know, like, I don't know. I can't even think of an example. All I can think about is prison, like, documentaries for some reason.
Sure. Yeah.
It's the same thing.
Yeah. Basically the same thing.
Same,
just
but
more
a little
video
bit different.
games. But what do people make documentaries about? Prison? No, that's it.
Well, how about video games in
Yeah.
The
prison?
weird guys who live at the bottom of the sea. That's where
Mhm.
the good documentaries at. However, like
SpongeBob.
strong video game documentaries.
SpongeBob's not a documentary.
I'm interested now. I'm gonna come look for you guys.
I appreciate that.
Do. I mean, as I said, you can find the link to People Make Games in if you put exclamation mark WML.
Did you fix it? Did it work?
It works now, yeah, I fixed it.
Oh, is it exclamation mark WML?
Yeah,
that's-
it is indeed, yeah.
Okay, that is good.
That's what
Yeah,
I did
it
wrong
wasn't
with
it
you.
wasn't working because essentially I logged out of Twitch the other day and logged back in, and then Twitch just goes like a bit like, oh, you need to log back in on every single device. So
Nice.
I hadn't
Right.
done that, and so
It
Streamlabs
missed
was
you.
one of those. It missed me, yeah. Just had a bit of a moment. But that's okay. So anyway, that's our panel. I'm very excited for you all to be here. I will explain the game now and how it works. It's very simple. We're gonna have a contestant joining us in voice chat in a moment. They will just be voice chatting, not on video or anything. And they have a job. And it is your job to find out what their job is. The rules for this are you can ask them that we'll start with Sarah in a moment, and Sarah can ask as many yes or no questions, as in questions that can be answered yes or no, as she likes until she gets a no. If she gets a no, I will count that no, and you have a total of 10 no's you can get before you lose. As soon as you get a no, it moves over to the next panelist, and they can ask as many questions until they get a no. So part of the trick is asking, if you're asking a question where you think the answer is going to be no, asking it in a way that you're going to get a yes, if that makes sense. That's a little tip for you, in order not to burn through no's. Imo knows the game well. She can help you out with this as well.
Oh, I wish you could go first, Imo.
My
No, I don't think chat would like if I go first. I have a way of accidentally like honing in on stuff too soon.
too soon,
That's-
yeah.
That's fine with me.
That's good jobs.
OP.
No, chat wants us to lose. They do.
They do,
by nature.
my job as the host is to do a little bit of guiding. So if you take too long, I might say hurry it along, but don't worry, you can take your time. I won't do that too often unless you're really taking a long time. And I will count the yes and no's. I'm also there to confer with the contestants. So while you're asking yes or no questions, sometimes they find that it's not as easy as answering it yes or no, or they might want to give a bit more information to clarify. If they want to confer, they will let me know, and we've got a special Discord chat where I'll be typing for a few moments, and you can talk amongst yourselves when that's going on. And I will relay any information that I find you might want or need from the extra info. There is also a way for those at home watching to play along. If you put !play, you can find out how that works. Essentially, you can ask a question, and it doesn't count towards the no total for the panelists. So you can essentially give them a free question, which is nice, especially if they're a bit stuck. Anyway, that's all the rules, I think, and all the information everyone needs. I would ask the first contestant to step into voice chat, and the first contestant is Alex. This is actually my friend in real life. And
Who is friends in real life?
Lovely. Hi, Alex. How you doing?
Hi, lolies. Hi, everyone.
Hello.
Hi.
Alex's pronouns, just to clarify, are he, him. And for those watching at home, I will be flashing Alex's job title on the screen. So again, those panelists look away for a few moments. If at home you don't want to know, or if you're playing along, please look away now. I will be flashing the job on screen now.
Forklift driver.
That's Alex's job. I will give you a second to look at it.
Okay.
Gaze upon it lovingly. And now it's gone. And that's how we start the game. Sarah, I will open up questions to you. You can ask away.
No pressure.
Oh, right. Hi. Hello. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Does your job require you to wear a uniform?
No.
Great question.
Oh,
Ooh.
no, good question. Though.
It's a good question.
It's
but,
a solid question.
Is it
Oh!
service or...
I did not tell you, and I have not written it down. Hold on. It is. Let me scroll up real quick. It's.
See, this is what happens when you have a vet on the panel.
Yeah. It's Alex is.
Right here, lads.
Alex is salaried and works in a service.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Cool.
Sorry
So
about
that, like, I said the outfit question, not the outfit question, but
No,
the uniform
uniform.
question, like, definitely works in that as well.
Okay.
Yes. And so that's a no. So we're moving over to Ian already.
Do you work with board games?
That's so specific.
Because they're my friend, or what?
Friend, yeah. Okay. Okay, that makes a lot more sense.
No, I don't.
No. Oh, I imagined you to only know people that worked with board games.
Oh yeah.
So,
I
sorry.
That's
think
the
that was how
extent
we
of
met,
it.
though.
That is how we met. Yeah.
Okay, interesting.
We
Can I
did
get
meet
a
at a
point for
board
the
game
past?
convention.
Oh.
Okay,
but,
okay.
Po-
Okay.
0.5 of a point for me then, right?
You don't get points. You win or lose. It's
Yeah,
like Game of
oh,
Thrones. You either win or you die.
Am I
get
going
a
to get
special
melted by a?
point.
I'm going to get melted by a dragon.
Yeah. So that's a no. So we'll move over to Imo now.
The veteran. Here we go.
Veterane.
God, I need to keep this facade up. Okay, so you don't wear a uniform when you're doing what you do, and you don't play or like don't work with board games.
Well,
Good
play board
start.
games. Definitely play board games.
You
if
definitely
they're
play
at a-
board games. Wait,
Either that
They
or
met
they're
at a board game
there
convention.
to set fire to the board games. Who knows? Maybe he was protesting board games.
Oh, God, I hadn't thought about that.
Yeah.
Giddy!
Oh, look.
Sorry, he was making noises, so he's going to join. He's going to join. He has questions too.
What's his name, by the way? Did we get his name?
His name's Moriarty.
Moriarty.
The cutest.
Probably enough crying.
I think this might be our first fluffy guest, actually.
Mm.
What do you think, Mel?
What are you talking? Look at Brattis's chin.
What? What?
You're the first fluffy guest.
No, I was thinking about what I was going to ask for my question. I missed the insult.
Sorry. I apologize.
You're right.
Okay, so service. Would you say
No,
that
product.
Oh, product.
Wait, what?
Huh?
Not.
Salary
Doesn't-
product.
What does product mean? As
Oh.
in they sell a
I
product?
thought you said service. Sorry.
Did I?
Yeah, I wrote down
You did.
that.
Oh,
I didn't
sorry.
pick up on it though, sorry.
Sorry. Why did I say that?
Product.
Product, yes.
Okay, it's product. It's
What,
product.
what does product mean? Like, what is in they sell a product?
They work with a product.
The question. They
They
work
work
with a product. Okay.
On a
Okay.
product, with a product, sell a product. It could be anything. That's what,
product's
for you to
involved.
find out. Yeah.
Okay, fair enough.
Okay. The average product that you work with, is it smaller than a car?
Oh, good question.
Wow. Okay.
You are good at this.
Yes.
Do you...
Yes.
Okay, hold on. Can we
Do you wanna
quickly
confer?
confer, Alex?
I
Thank
love
you.
it when I love it conferring.
Emo.
I'll
Like,
tell you what I noticed there. Yeah, that was an amazing question. Also, like, that wasn't like a, yes, it's smaller than a car. There was a moment of thought there. There was a bit of a delay. So it's either close to a car or kind of hard to say how big it is.
Yeah, or like there are like a huge variance in what it could
What
be.
is-
It could be like massive. Or, like,
Yeah,
quite
what
a
is
little bit smaller.
both bigger and smaller than a car?
The
An
internet.
elephant?
am I allowed to ask a
True.
question? Oh, I'm trying to be very polite and I really just want to shout.
Yeah. They're conferring at the moment, right?
Yeah.
Yes, they are. And also, you are welcome to talk amongst yourselves and ask each other questions and stuff like that.
So, like, something that is both bigger and smaller, like, implies to me that it's a non-tangiable object.
Like a shapeshifter.
Or a
I-
ghost.
Or a ghost. Yeah. Or a shapeshifting ghost. Can you sell them? Are they products? That's not a question. That's not a
Okay,
yes no
I'm
question.
gonna say
Service at that point.
I will give you
Or
the
an experience.
I'm gonna give you the yes, it's smaller than a car.
Yep.
But it's I wouldn't focus too much on that because it's
A ghost.
it's
Just-
not
it's kind of a hard thing to answer.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It might not be entirely like yeah, we're gonna say yes. We're
It's
gonna say
like
Okay.
software. I'm thinking maybe it's software because then technically it's not hasn't got a size.
Or it's like a location, you know, or like it's a venue, like an experience.
Ooh.
But if he's a travel agent, you can't say Portugal's smaller than a car.
That
You
is fair.
can, but you'd be a
That's
terrible
fair.
travel agent.
You know, like on a globe, yeah, smaller than a car.
it could be smaller than like a Barbie car.
Oh.
True. A product. Would...
No.
Sorry?
Whose turn is it now?
I
Question
think it's
mark.
still mine.
Yeah, it's
Still
So,
Emma.
yes.
Oh, because you didn't get a no.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's rules?
Barely.
We had a whole bit at the beginning of this. We went through them. You were there.
Sorry, I was
I've
thinking
learned
about
in
Christmas.
my time working with Ian, I've learned that he never listens
Yeah.
to rules, especially.
Sorry.
Would you say that the product you work with is a consumable? Like not as in like eating, but like once someone uses it, it's used.
No.
No, so it's
Alright.
a constant. Okay.
That is
Oh.
3 down and 7 to go on the nose, and we're over to Chris.
Okay. I don't know if this is probably not going to be very helpful, but I don't. It's that it feels like an important question to ask. Do you like your job?
Yes, I do.
Oh, good.
Okay.
Good.
Okay.
Good.
Yeah, that is.
Yeah,
that's a good question as
Congratulations,
well.
Alex.
Yes, Alex's
made
boss
it.
is watching. so
It doesn't. It does
Yeah,
not.
that's right.
In fairness, that tells me almost nothing. But it's just good to get it out there. Okay, I think I might ask this just because we're a little hung up on the like in what sector this is. Does the product you work with directly involve computers?
Yes.
Okay.
Computers, yes.
On a roll.
Sorry, I'm just writing it down.
I like that we have a note taker. This is great.
Sorry, I just have a terrible memory, and I'd embarrass myself otherwise. Okay.
I think that does mean software, right? Because because we were having that thing,
Yeah.
like, is it smaller than a car? And then it became like a doesn't really have a size.
What is size?
Yeah.
If I can touch it.
In the digital world, what is
Yeah.
it?
Oh, in the digital
Yeah.
world.
Okay. So, works with computers. There's a product involved. Oh, this might be a similar sort of question, but I just want to clarify. Would you say you work in the tech industry?
Yeah.
Oh, I think that might be the same as the last question I asked, but I
Yeah,
asked it in a
same.
different way, and so that's
No,
fine.
I think a lot of jobs require computers nowadays, right?
Yeah,
so I think
and
that's a
I was
fair
just
enough.
checking. I didn't want to get sent in the wrong way on the computer thing. Okay,
Mm-hmm,
tech industry. Yes. Okay. Sorry. Okay. Really starting to run out of questions now. Okay. You work in the tech industry. I guess I'm thinking of like programmers, developers.
A lot of jobs in the tech industry, such
Yeah.
as receptionist, which I want.
Receptionist. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which you would work with computers. That's
You
definitely directly working with computers.
You would be
Okay.
directly connected to the product,
Yeah.
copywriters,
Mhm. Yeah.
office managers.
Okay, that maybe have you or do you, have you been able to work from home recently?
Yes. But well, I keep forgetting. I'm only meant to say yes or no. Sorry.
Oh, okay. So I think you've been working from home a little bit longer than
if you want to
others.
say-
that's what the implication was from the.
Alex, if you want to say more, just let me
Yeah.
know in the chat, and I can
Yeah,
decide whether or not
Okay.
I will tell them more.
Okay. Oh God, I to be honest, I was kind of hoping for a no at some point, so I could. Sure.
So you could run
Okay.
away.
Just ask him if he's a ghost.
Tech industry works from home. Computers are involved.
Maybe entertainment or necessity is maybe a next step.
Is the product that?
Yeah, like
Okay.
is it like functional or is it entertainment based?
Oh,
I don't know.
yeah. I would like to ask that question. Would you say the product that you work on is for entertainment purposes, or is it more functional than that? No, wait. That's not a yes or no question. If you ignore the last bit, is it within the products that you work on or work with for entertainment?
Yes.
Okay.
He's like delighted, but similarly also
Please.
like frustrated.
I want to know. Oh, I can't.
Are people allowed to?
Yeah, you can talk to each other,
Okay.
Yeah.
give each other
I'm
questions. If you know.
So I'm feeling good about where we've got up to. I'm just like in terms of narrowing down into specifics. This is my first rodeo, so I'm trying to figure out how best to do that.
Chris, you should check it. You should ask if I want. You should ask if it's a. Come here. You should ask if it's like a name. If the company is one that people would know.
Oh, okay, yeah.
What did Sarah say then? I couldn't hear.
They were whispering.
I'll take it out for smoke and I'll tell you later. It's grand.
She said I was doing great at the questions.
fair play, yeah.
Speaking of which, I've just thought of another one.
Oh, yeah.
Just come to me. Alex, would you say
Yes?
that
No.
the company you work for is well known by the sort of general public?
Yeah.
Right,
Yeah.
good, excellent, good. That's still me on the questions then. Cool.
Is
Um,
this... I wonder. If,
Okay.
Can you ask?
Entertainment, well known
Is Alex a gamer?
industry. Oh,
It's important.
that
Next to Ghost.
actually, yeah, no. That's I want to actually totally ask that. Like, if you went to a board game convention, there's a chance. Alex? Do you work in video games?
Yes.
Video games.
Oh.
Okay. How specific do we need to get with the job title here? By the way, Is it
Like you don't need to get it word for word, but if you get it close enough, we'll give it to you.
Shall I just ask? if they're is video game developer, for example, this is an Alex question. Is that's too broad? Would that be too broad?
I think so in this case.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because it could be like QA, it could be like
Yeah. Okay.
whatever.
So you work in video games, entertainment, computers. Would you? I guess it'd be maybe good to. Actually, I was gonna ask like, is it a technical job? But that can get quite confusing between like is a level designer technical or artistic? Like it's sort of video games are a bit like that. Actually, that's not going to be helpful. Okay.
Who likes video games anyway? God.
I should. Well-known video games. Oh, sorry. Do you have? I thought you had another hint then. Video games.
Sarah, he needs help. You need to
anyone.
Get in there.
Give me a question.
Whisper something. Whisper something.
Give me anyone.
Hey, ask him if he makes video games, is the console or I'm coming.
Ask him if.
Yeah. Okay.
Let's go.
I'm coming in.
I'm not
right?
going to ask if. Yeah.
No, if isn't yes or no. So we know that he works for a video game. We know that he works for a video game company.
Yes, I think so.
Are the video games that he works for
Good.
on your like your laptop, or are they on the machine that you plug in the telly?
Okay.
Right.
Okay. Right. Yeah. Okay. Alex, another question just come to mind. Quite sorry it took a little while then. Just really giving it some thought.
Thinking's hard.
We've just been sat here in silence this entire time.
Yeah.
Does your video game company that you work for that makes a product to do with computers, do they make games that can be played on consoles?
Yes.
Consoles. That's a yes. Okay. I feel like we need to start narrowing down departments here. Like so.
Chris, you're talking to a person that makes games.
I know. You'd think I'd be a lot better at this. You'd think I'd be so much better at this.
Go on.
Yeah.
Do any of his games have a plumber in them, man?
That's quite specific.
I know. But if you know it's not that one, then that's one out.
Alex, are you actually Miyamoto?
You don't need me to. Is this Hideo Kojima talking?
So they have a soldier who's got loads of feelings. Get him out.
We don't need to know the company.
We just need to know that. Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Alex, to do your job, specifically your job, which is what I guess what this whole show's about. I think that's it. Do you have to do any sort of like coding?
No.
Oh.
Hey!
I'm pretending to be disappointed that I got that wrong. Delighted. Couldn't be happier. Couldn't be happier to get out of the hot seat. Really so
That's
happy.
4 down, 6 to go, and we're over to
Really,
Sarah again.
really good run.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
great.
Too good.
Great.
Too good, you could say. No coding. Okay.
That could just mean that they work with like Game
That's
Maker or something.
There's still
right?
loads. Even maybe in social or something like that.
Yeah.
Or testing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it wasn't a great question. I just sort of I wanted an out. Well, no, I guess it's it's not going to be a programmer. Like that's a definite no. And there are like some jobs that wear like multiple hats, where like some coding skills might be useful. But it could be anything that you've just mentioned, or on the art side, like.
I presume level design needs some kind of coding.
I think he might have had a little pause if it had been level design, even way, because he likes a pause, does Alex? I've noticed that. There's a couple of hints that come out when he's thinking about the answer.
Alex, So have you ever considered that you are like a little pause now?
Like a
again?
pause.
Like,
I mean, is that an actual question? 'Cause I think
No.
There was a pause there
everyone
as well.
knows if you-
Yeah, it was a pause, a clear pause.
Maybe he's just very calculated with his answers.
Oh.
Yeah.
Do you work with calculators? That wasn't.
It's not your turn. It's not your turn. It's not your turn.
It's not my turn. though. Whose turn is it?
Sarah, it's Sarah's turn.
Oh no,
Oh.
you just asked me. Okay.
Right, yeah.
so
I had a
never-
feeling that nobody knew.
What game were we playing?
I've been in the hot seat for so long that everyone has forgotten the order.
So the job doesn't involve coding, but it is in video games.
Yes.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
that
Yep.
means, without getting too specific, even though I'm like, is all snake your friend? I think the next question is probably then, does your job involve doing the same thing over and over again?
I might need to confer on that one.
Okay.
Ooh.
Mm.
To be fair, I would say that my job does, and I write.
Yeah.
'Cause I just write stories about
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
Call of Duty. Yeah.
Every day, just every
Every
day,
day.
every
Oh,
day.
and Squid Game. Squid Game is new in the what's it called? I can't remember any words.
Red light,
In the.
fucking green light. Can I get a? Is there an answer? Or are you still conferring?
Still conferring. It takes a moment because we're typing.
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
So it was-
Okay,
it
so
was-
there is.
There.
We're gonna say yes. There is a level of repetition in terms of what Alex does, but not necessarily like the content of it. If that makes sense.
Okay, so does your job involve? Is your job? So when you're like doing your job during the day,
Yeah.
like the general quest of your job, like for me, my job involves mostly just kind of sitting by myself, not talking to anybody.
Why is
Oh.
this?
Your job require talking,
She's trying to relate. She's relating to the
reviving me and this.
interviewer.
Me and the green screen, which I wish I could see you because then I could read your face, which would give me the answers. And then, does your job require a lot of time in silence, or does it require a lot of talking to other
You have-
people?
It has to.
I have to ask yes or no.
Yeah.
Does your job involve a lot of talking to other people?
Yes. Yeah.
Oh.
Hold on. Can we confer real quick?
I'm.
Yeah.
He's probably
Yeah,
talking
good
to
idea.
his team, just being like, "Oh yeah,
Yeah.
we need to make sure everything's going." I
Yeah.
thought you were really going into like a therapy moment there because you're like, "Do you like, like?"
You gotta break down. You gotta break down those barriers.
Bring it in.
Are you a Gemini?
I'm getting the
Capricorn?
feeling. I thought it was. For some reason, my brain, like, before you finished that word, went Capri Sun, and I was like, Capri Sun? What is it? We should probably just ask if it's artistic, or considered, or, like,
Yeah.
he considers it artistic. That's probably,
Yeah, that would be
The next
good to
step.
know.
because, like,
Yeah.
then at least we know it wouldn't be, like, social. Well, I mean, that's good.
My money's. I'm leaning
There'll be a
towards.
pause though.
Yeah, I'm leaning towards social media.
Okay.
Side of
Yeah.
things.
We're gonna say Alex doesn't never talk to people, but we're gonna say the majority of his work would actually be not talking to people. So we're gonna give that a
Oh.
no.
I'm not
Oh.
leaning towards
So
social.
then it's
Ignore what I
away
just
So-
said.
from
No,
customer
but-
service. You're not doing tickets.
But unless he.
Right.
n-
So,
Unless
So that's 5 down, 5 to go, and it's over to Ian. Just so you know.
I-
My question
Okay,
was he a social media manager? But now I've decided not to ask that. So now I'm. Are you a ghost? Don't answer that one. Gosh. Well. So, Alex, would you consider yourself to be artistically minded?
No.
Yeah.
That was a yes.
It was a
That's
yes.
good.
But it doesn't relate to the job necessarily, because you can be artistic and have a non-artistic job. We need about the job.
Okay. Okay. Is your job about art?
Oh,
You flustered me.
That's great, man. Take the bullet. You know. No.
I'm going with no.
Oh, well, that's you see
This
what
is
I've done
it.
there
Okay,
is I've lost
okay.
us a point, but also steered
It's
us in
Yeah.
a better direction.
6 down, 4 to go, and we're over to Immo.
Can we
Go on.
define art though? Because some people are like words. Because some people are like words aren't art.
That's
People are
true.
like,
Video
oh.
games are art, technically, aren't they?
You know.
Oh,
So
I'd
words.
find a pub.
Arguably, all video games.
Challenge that. Oh.
I would say Alex specifically said, I'm gonna give that a no, rather than just
Yeah.
straight out no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
Okay. Would you say that you work in the process of actually making the game rather than working on its like post-release promotion?
Yeah.
Okay, so you work on the
Right.
game, so you don't.
Yeah,
do,
that's
like,
good.
specials, whatever,
Nice.
right?
Okay. It also means. Oh.
So wait, works on the game, doesn't code, doesn't do art.
Thing is, though, there are
It's an
now tools
intuition.
like Game Maker and stuff like that, where you don't necessarily know how to code, but you
I
can
said it still
be,
has
like-
its own like Game Maker is like has its own version of
Yeah.
it, though, doesn't it? It has its own
Yeah.
language. I feel like
Yeah.
he wouldn't do us like that. Alex is a good guy. He'd
Yeah, okay. Okay. Do you... Could be a writer, could be producer, could be... See, the writer and producer seem like it fit at the moment.
Yeah,
It's not
yeah, yeah.
directly artistic.
And then
No, it is artistic, but it's not like art.
I feel like producers speak to people a lot. When he said he didn't, but writer writer could be a bit confusing because you'd be like, well, my words speak to people,
Yeah.
but like day to day you might be quite solitary.
Yeah. If you were going to pick whether you would do writing rather than designing something, would you say that you are a writer over a designer in your role?
Yes.
Just ask it. Ask the question. I think we're close. I
Are
think
you
that's
a
it.
game writer?
Yes.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Oh my god, that was great.
Well done. Well done. You got there, and it was
Well
done,
pretty
guys.
easy for you as well.
Yeah.
Alex, do you wanna tell us a little bit about your job and
Yeah, sure. So I think the title I gave you was narrative designer. So it's basically the creation of the stories and the character development, the world building, and also the dialogue writing. I think the way I do it, I work for Supermassive Games, by the way, if any of you.
Really?
So it's basically what we do as game writer, but working with the design team and all the disciplines to bring it all together and keep the story in mind. So it's a lot of fun. That's why I love my job.
there you
Oh,
go.
that's good.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Skill.
There you
Yeah.
go.
Sick.
What a great job.
But also,
I know.
I didn't say I wasn't a ghost as well. So
True.
I knew
Yeah,
it. I knew it.
That question was never formally asked, so we can't
No,
answer.
exactly.
Yeah.
Well, we had some questions left. Are you a ghost?
I'm not yet. No.
Have you ever written?
That's a good answer.
I'm actually curious to know, do any of your games have a plumber in them?
No, I
Just-
was thinking
no,
about
the off
that when
chance.
you asked. As far as I know, I've never written any plumber characters. But
Right,
Enough of
okay.
your games have stories about ghosts, though.
yes, yeah, they do. So
Oh.
You're really hung up on the ghost thing, aren't you?
Yeah, I like ghosts.
I hope
Yeah.
the next one isn't a ghost.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. You might have just got a notification that I've been on your LinkedIn profile. That didn't mean to be weird. I was just
Wow.
interested to see who you were. Sorry, no, I've been weird about it.
Well,
You know
yeah.
what? Shouldn't have said anything. Shouldn't have said anything.
That is
Pit in
indeed.
chat literally said, look at Chris immediately Googling Alex. They could tell.
So good.
Thanks very much, Alex, for coming on and sharing your
No
job
worries.
with
Thank
us.
you so much for having me. It was
Well
nice
That was
done.
really cool.
Yeah.
And thank you for coming on.
Cheers,
Good.
everyone.
We have Cope in next, please. And I will wait a moment for that to happen.
I'm excited.
There we go.
I am here. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Hello.
Hey, Cope.
Alex, do you mind jumping out? Because our cameras are messed up now.
Oh wow.
Oh, my camera is just my boobs.
Oh no.
Good
Alex, please leave. Can I...
Can you?
There, I could do it.
Oh, there we go.
There
Very
we
nice.
go. I'll do it.
Well,
I didn't know I could do it. There you go. I learned something new. Sorry. Yes. Hello. This is Cope or Mads Cope. Their pronouns are they them. I've got their job written down here. I was about to tell you what it is.
Bad.
I am going to show the job to those at home. So if I can get all of you to look away, anyone at home who's
Oh,
playing
oh,
along
God.
or who
Yep.
doesn't want to know, please look away now because I will flash the job title on screen. There it is. It's gonna be there for a few seconds for anyone who's taken their time. And it's gone. And Cope is salaried and works with a product.
Right.
That's
Got
the
it.
info you've got. And
and it should be noted, chat, I cannot participate in this one.
Oh
I know
yeah,
Coop too well.
yes. Emma
We can
reckons-
watch your sort of reactions.
But Imo, you're so good.
You were all really good in that.
Yeah. I'm not feeling good about it.
We're never going to win this one.
Who guessed the last job? I can't remember now. Just left me. Was that Ian?
It was technically me.
Yeah, it was.
Oh,
No, it
okay.
was definitely.
Imo.
Okay, well then we are going back around because we gotta skip Imo back to Chris.
Oh, cool. Okay. Hi, Cope. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Okay. So first question. Let me- Sorry, just bear with me. I'm a little. I don't deal well in this situation, so just give me a second. As a product, you know what? I might do the same question that I asked last time. That was useful. Cope, would you say that your job deals directly involves computers? I feel a bit old when I say it like that. I don't know if there's a better way of phrasing that question. Computers. Are you involved with computers?
Nope. While I may use one just for work stuff, it doesn't work directly with computers.
I really appreciate you saying
You're
that.
free. Oh my god.
That's the
I'm so
first
happy
no.
for you.
We're straight
Untethered.
over to Sarah.
Oh, how does it feel? No. You do not work with computers, so I'm also gonna steal Imo's brilliant question of it's product job?
Yes.
Is the product that you work with smaller than a car?
Yes.
Oh.
Oh.
That's quite. I mean, cars are quite big, so
Oh,
that's still
that-
quite
yeah.
a lot of size as it could be. But it's a good question.
Smaller than the smallest car.
I drive one of those small cars, so
Oh, nice.
I can't drive at all, so like a benevolent pedestrian. Small. Okay, it's product is smaller than a car. It doesn't involve computers. Can you? I'm gonna go specific and probably ruin my life here. Can you? I want to say eat, but I think
Yeah, I think that's a good question. I like it.
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask, so go for it.
right.
Me too.
Can
Yeah,
you eat the product that you work with that is smaller than a car? I mean, I probably could eat something that was bigger than a car because I'm brave.
no,
What?
it is not edible.
Well, don't,
No.
you know, I could give it a try.
The non-edible token.
Courage.
2 down, and we're over to Ian.
Hold on.
All our hopes
Cannot
on Ian.
Eat.
I would like you all to imagine audience laughter for that question, please. Okay.
Okay. If we start doing really badly, can we bring Imo back in just anyway? Like,
No.
No, I just laugh. I just laugh. At that point, I just
Okay.
laugh.
cool. Okay, good. Good to know.
Okay. Hi, Cope. Is your job customer facing, or is your job customer facing?
Let me confer on that one.
Ooh. I always find it interesting when it's not when it's not easy to answer it, yes or no.
Like
So-
I said, I love conferring. You just get
Yeah.
more
Also,
information,
like
I
the
feel
car as the baseline. Do you
Yeah.
know?
Mhm.
Like cars are pretty big.
Yeah.
It's not like a boat or like a bike. It's like a car. Do you know what I mean?
This is
It's big.
This is not a. This is. I promise. This isn't like really relating to this like specific thing. But what other people have done that I took advice from is that either people use like smaller than a car or like smaller than a toaster or bigger than a toaster. Toaster is a good size of thing.
Right,
It's
yeah, yeah.
not like-
Desktop, yeah, you can put both your
Yeah.
hands.
That's going to be my
Yeah.
next question.
Yeah.
But like, don't take that as me meaning that you should in this circumstance. I was just saying that like.
Right. Okay. More of a general tip.
Yeah, that's a general tip.
All right.
Okay, which one of us three wants to ask the toaster question next? I don't mind holding back if one of you two wants to.
I find the whole process quite stressful, so a nice, easy question for me, I'd appreciate. Okay.
So the question was, is your job customer facing?
Customer facing. So
Okay.
by customer facing, I kind of mean
Facing the customer.
yeah, like bar staff or something like that. You know.
Yeah. We could say that maybe every now and again, but overall that's going to be a no.
Okay.
Ooh.
So that's 3 down, 7 to go, and we're back to Chris.
Immediately, I'm like, no, it can't be a
Toaster.
Maybe it's being a chef, but no, not edible.
Not edible.
Unless that's a critique of their own product, but no, I think we'll avoid chef. Okay, so not computer related, although may use a computer from time to time. Smaller than a car, non-edible. A bit confused with the customer facing thing, but probably not. Okay, good. So that's where we're at. Just to get everyone up to speed. I'm buying time.
Toaster.
Should I go for the toaster? I think that's just okay. Cope, would you say that the product that you work with is larger than a 2-slice toaster?
Whoa,
Yes.
2-slice.
That was a yes.
Oh wait, is that yes? Oh yes. Okay. Right,
Oh,
sorry.
nice. Now
Okay.
ask about a 4-slice toaster.
We can keep going up. Larger than a toaster.
KitchenAid. Like just run through the full kitchen appliances.
Yeah. Waffle
You
iron?
know,
Is it? Yeah.
Okay, so we're smaller than a car, larger than a toaster. What?
That still leaves a lot of items that exist, doesn't it? If you think about it.
Oh, but not customer facing. Not customer facing. That's actually so probably not in like sales directly. Oh, hang on. Cope, would you say as part of your job that you make a product?
Yes.
Ooh.
Oh, it was a
Can I?
Interesting, yes,
oh,
though.
yeah, no, sorry, yes, that's fine. Hold on, I just remembered what your job was. Yeah.
yes to
All good.
making product, but it was a bit of a long yes, which I think.
Like, I was like, oh yeah, I remember what you do. That's the point of the game.
I know I was about to confer, but then I remembered only part of it, and I hadn't remembered
okay.
another part. Yeah.
Make a product. So like you make it with your hands, but like I guess a lot like most things are made with people's hands.
It's not food.
Sometimes
It's not
robots
food,
make
it's not
things
food.
though.
Like
Well, that's
everything arguably is made. Do you know what I mean? This is like
yeah.
they're going, oh no, is that like are they like
Yeah.
like pottery? I don't know.
Okay. Okay, but you make things, but you don't necessarily speak to the customer. Oh. Would you say that the people on this panel use not necessarily your product, but the genre of product that you make?
Sorry.
Genre is maybe not the right word, sorry, but hopefully that made sense.
That might be a confer one because I don't know your daily lives.
Okay, cool. Okay.
Sorry, hold on. What was the question?
Whether or not the panel uses this panel of people uses the product that is made.
I would say it's likely.
It's likely.
Yeah, we're gonna say it's likely.
Okay. Used. Okay.
Does
It's
that- is it
it's
still
a.
Christmas
I'm
dinner?
saying that in terms of it's a common product that it's
Common product.
most people
Common
would
product.
probably.
Imagine if they made toasters. Only 4 slice toasters.
I
my
do.
God.
That would be like a problem if you ever ask, like, is this smaller than a car? But it is a car that they work with.
Yeah.
What do we say then?
Oh yeah.
Confer. Confer. If I had to confer on that one, that's the.
Yeah, that would be a confer.
So it's likely that we use the product. Products do I? Am I likely to use? Yeah, okay. Is this product a consumable item that I don't know if I need to explain that. Basically, I'm stealing Vision's question from before, but like, once it's used, is it gone?
No.
No.
Ooh.
That
Okay.
is 4 down, 6 to go. And we're back to
infinite.
Sarah. Infinite.
Infinite product.
It's an infinite object that folks on this panel may have used or would be likely to use. It does not involve computers. It is smaller than a car, bigger than a toaster.
Mm-hmm.
This is sounding like a ghost.
You know what I'm
They-
saying? You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like,
Mhm.
it sounds kind of spooky to me.
Yeah.
They make the product themselves,
They make the product themselves.
and
Do you, when you're making this product, do you make this product alone? Like, my question is more like, does this product require the input of other people to build it or to put it together? Or is it something, like, would you consider yourself an artisan? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, do you make this thing yourself? Or do you make it as part of a team?
you need one of these that ends with a yes or no.
I'm trying to corner
There's
this
about
with a yes.
4 questions in there. I'm like,
Ugh.
what?
Ugh, just- Eek.
I think whether do they make it alone is good. Is
Yeah, I think. Do you make this product alone, Cope?
Yes.
good. Nice. Oh, that is useful.
Okay. Huh.
But it's not edible. It's not.
It's not.
edible.
It's not
Um,
edible.
Yeah, I'm really like I keep getting hung up on that for some reason.
Yeah,
It was
that's
one
really.
of the first questions.
Yeah. I'm just in general
Uh,
very excited by chefs. I think chefs are brilliant. So I'm just like, are you a chef? Right.
I-
So, this is something that can be made by one person.
I think maybe it might be something arty. If you can't eat it, and
Oh,
it's
yeah, maybe
and
that's-
it lasts forever,
Maybe
like
that's
it's
worth.
infinite.
Yes.
And
Or
it's
like
made alone.
Like out of wood. Like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Carpentry.
yeah, some kind of carpet.
Is your thing that you make to be? I'm gonna try and corner myself out of this because like appreciated or used or both. That's a three-legged question.
I feel like whether or not it's like artistic might get to that.
Yeah, like would it
But-
be maybe displayed or something like that? Is that a good way to put it?
Is your thing functional? Is the question I'm gonna have.
That's good. Yeah, that's good. That's
Okay.
good. That's good.
Is hi Cope, is your product that you make a product that has a function?
Yes.
Oh,
Nice one. So you
But
make it alone, it's functional, but it's not consumable.
it could
No.
that could still be carpentry or something like that though,
Or like
because you make
clothes.
a chair to sit.
Clothes.
Oh,
Yeah.
clothing.
Oh.
Oh, I just saw
I mean-
Imogen nod there, but I don't know if that's in relation to us. or not.
Oh, I mean, if you look at my wardrobe, it's the same for about 20 years, so clothes
bigger
are
than a
definitely
car?
infinite.
Wait,
My trousers are.
I'd say a lot of clothes are between a toaster and a car in terms of
Yeah.
size.
It's true.
If you fold up a jumper, you can get it like with a bit of
Yeah, you get into toaster slice.
Yeah.
I was nodding because I did a thing on Instagram I didn't know what to do. That is
Oh, okay.
that is disclosure.
Right. Okay, that's fair.
Let me think. Right. Oh, I wish there was a ghost that would help me ask some questions.
I think it might be good to know if it's. I guess I was gonna say, is it good to ask whether they make art? But do you think that by asking if it's functional, we've already sort of,
like,
we already sort of got that.
unless you're considering art's function as like
Yeah.
emotional enlightenment or whatever.
Now, you know what? I think you've already done this. You've already done this.
Sorry.
So bad advice from me just now, but I'll have a think and I'll come back to you.
That's okay.
Sorry.
Are there any other ghosts?
Some kind of woodworking, definitely, maybe, or pottery here. If you could, make that by yourself. You can't make pottery. I've tried.
Oh, this is great. Is the Heiko, is the product that you make something that you use inside of the house?
That's a good question.
That is good. I like that a lot.
No.
Ooh.
That's 5 down, 5 to go, and
That
it's
was
over
a
to Ian.
That's a really interesting question, though.
That was
Yeah,
such
so-
a good question.
Yeah.
Maybe something for the garden, or
Or like,
where else would you
But
use
it's a perpetual object, right?
them?
So you can use it up.
yeah.
Yes.
Mm.
So it goes outside.
How are you feeling, Ian?
Confused.
Birds.
It's just my general vibe. Ooh.
Also, it was quite a quick response on not using it inside the house as well. So like, I feel like that takes shoes out of the equation, for example. I
And
don't.
you have to wear clothes inside, and well, you don't have to wear them inside, but you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Slippers are out. It's not slippers.
It's not slippers.
No.
Very important that we get that down right now.
You never know.
Gosh.
What do people use outside that's smaller than a
So,
car and bigger than a
coloring.
toaster?
Yeah, and that you can't eat. Loads
And
of stuff you can get outside.
it's functional. It is functional.
Cope.
Do you-
Cope is the thing that you use, that you build.
Wait, didn't you just get a? I thought you just got a no.
Oh, I don't know. Oh, shit.
Yeah.
It's over to
It's
Ian.
okay, you
Have a
can
go
ask
now.
me. I still don't know anything. Maybe a ghost
Oh,
will
yeah,
tell me what to
yeah.
ask.
Oh, is it? Do you think Cope? Do you think the thing that Cope makes goes in a garden, like a garden specific?
Maybe.
It might be good to get that like
That do you know what I'm
get
saying?
that sorted. Yeah.
Or is it like for
Okay.
the streets? Is it for like the city? Do you know? Is it for
Okay.
going to
Streets.
town? Or is it for the garden, like the soft green world? Or
Cope.
is it for going out and about?
Cope.
well-
It's the, ooh.
I was going to say, which
Wait.
one do we think is more likely? Because we want to get a yes out of this, not a no.
Well,
So-
I don't mind getting a no.
You got to think about that. We're on 5. We're on 5.
So you can use it as.
It's just like, I'm going to take you all down with me. It doesn't matter.
Yeah. I'm an agent of chaos.
This we know.
Cope, is your product used in the gardens of people's homes?
No.
Oh, okay, so it's
Yeah.
something out and about.
I would
For the
say I would clarify that you might find this in a garden, but it's not specifically to be used
You would-
there.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
So that's 6 down, 4 to go, and it's over to Chris.
Oh God.
Is it a fence? No.
I'm just like, okay, so umbrellas are both, but like, you wouldn't. I feel like it's pretty hard in 2021 to have a salaried job making umbrellas.
Chris,
No, maybe not actually. I think no. I'm getting hung up on umbrellas.
does it move?
What you got?
I'm thinking now. Now I'm thinking bicycle.
Does the product move? Oh, that is interesting. Is that worth a gamble? Do we think?
I would say it's great. Like that bike, like people love bikes, man.
Yeah.
And scooters. People love scooters.
Yeah,
Every
people.
day of my life, I see a grown man on a scooter, and I'm like,
What's that
Jeremy,
about?
And do you know who's making all of these? Cope. It's Cope. Okay.
Cope, what have you done?
Okay.
Coke
So,
is behind big scooter.
and we. I don't want to put doubt into the question, but I'm just saying, like 6 no's down. We want to go for does it move? Are we feeling everyone feeling confident about that?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Sarah,
Lots of
where you
things
at?
Move, but...
They work for scooters. It's their fault.
Oh no.
Scooters
Okay,
are
so
bikes.
but it's something.
Scooters are bikes.
It's something that could be found in a garden. But
Not in
isn't-
a garden.
No, it isn't
But can
necessarily.
sometimes.
But you could sometimes find it in a garden.
Yeah, like
No,
a bike.
The scooters
or a scooter.
everywhere.
Yeah.
Like, I had
Okay.
a very intense experience with a scooter on this day today of my life. I'm furious.
I'm going to ask this just to. I'm going to be honest. I'm not sure about this question, but I feel like as a group we need to get past it. So I'm gonna do it for the group.
Is it a scooter?
Cope, would you say that? I don't mean if it gets broken, but is it meant to? Is your product that you work on meant to move?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Well, I feel like an idiot because I was like, this thing doesn't move. There's no way this thing moves.
Right, what moves? Scooters? Scooters move, bikes move, swings move, gates move,
Roller skates.
roller skates move,
These are so many products.
cats move. Do you make
Okay.
Are you like a cat?
So, okay. Here's why it's not a scooter. Here's why it's not a
Okay.
scooter. And I'm sorry about this. Make the product alone. I feel like it's like most scooters require.
Especially the
input
ones I'm
from-
dealing with, they're like big tech scooter. Do you know what I mean? They're
Yeah,
the ones you rub your phone on.
Yeah. So let's keep that in mind when we talk about what it could be.
Okay.
A swing. I'm still on a swing. Don't get me wrong. Woodworking. I feel like can be quite a product that like a single person can sort of do.
Let's go back a bit.
Finish.
Reverse a bit.
Yeah.
Chris.
Yeah.
We were told that also. When we were like, do we use them?
Oh.
Coke was like, well, it depends on your lifestyle.
Yeah, likely, and but
We-
Loli said that it's likely that some of us do, maybe.
I just want to be
Okay.
clear, I'm not a scooter. I'm a pedestrian.
I don't think it's a scooter. I'm gonna put my money on this. I don't think it's a scooter.
Not well coordinated enough for a bike, but kind of potentially have bike energy.
You do look
But
like
as
you
a-
own a
but as a
bike with a
pedestrian.
basket. I feel like you're a
Thank
basket
you. I
bike
definitely
girl.
look like I don't drive.
Okay.
A bike with a wee basket with my
Yeah.
tiny dog in it. Yes.
Oh.
That's very. that's the vibes I get from you, Sarah.
Thank
So
you. Alex. Thank you
This
so
is
much.
this is maybe a controversial question. However, would you say the production of this product is it might say like bad for the environment? Like that's actually really vague, isn't it? Because that could be anything. Like what is actually good for the environment? If that's just a terrible question, can I have another one?
I mean, it's not
Yeah,
been
it hasn't been
answered, so you can
answered
change it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I might stop that question. That's a bad question. Sorry, Cope. Sorry. Oh,
What about?
But it's good for the environment because then it's a scooter or a bike.
Yeah. Ask if you can ride it.
okay. Is it?
But then it might be a horse.
No, I got.
You can't just.
Cope
Okay,
makes
I
horses
found a better way of getting to what I wanted to ask.
single-handedly.
Okay.
Is
Cope, are you a horse?
Cope, is the product that you work on made from natural materials?
All materials are natural, Chris.
No.
Okay.
Oh.
All right.
I feel like Chris was just trying to get a no there.
No, because we were thinking of like woodworking or pottery and those kind of things. But so this.
move though. You can't be like riding around town on like a vase.
Oh, it does. It does move, doesn't it? Oh no,
Yeah.
it moves. Oh,
That's
But not-
7
Not-
down.
that was my
Not-
question as
not
well.
Not natural.
We're over to Sarah.
I'm so
Yeah,
sorry.
Sarah, yes or no? Are you drinking out of a bucket?
No, stop it. That's not a useful.
Kind of.
Oh! What? I actually didn't even know.
That's
Art.
that is big cup energy. I also enjoy big cup.
Thank you. I like to feel tiny. I can get a big things. That's a real early pandemic thing where I was watching a lot of Bon Appetit and they used quartz to store everything.
I was about to say that was something I would see on Bon Appetit.
Thank
I
you.
am watching.
I
I'm watching Brad Leone and like one of the other people make a turkey. That was what I was doing before I was here.
No
I
way.
was
I love.
big handsome Brad pickling things and being like, I want quartz. So
I
I
love
bought
bread.
and then picked a couple of weird plastic things. So I don't have any cups anymore. I just have these boys. So this is what this is
Incredible.
drinking.
I literally thought you were asked. I thought that question was to cope then, and that I was really confused by it. And so okay, that makes a lot more sense.
Patience of Saint Cope. You've the patience of Saint. Thank you for saying this. I'm gonna just nail this in the head.
It's
I'm just
Ian's
gonna.
turn.
We've been here for 10 years.
It's not my turn, is it?
It's
Oh, is
yeah,
that
that was a no.
Huh?
What?
That was
No,
wasn't that a no?
I got the no. I got the
Oh,
no.
sorry.
You got-
I'm getting
With
ahead
my
of myself.
terrible natural
ahead of
material
myself.
question.
Yes,
That-
my
no
bad,
one's
my
happy
bad.
about.
So it's Sarah's go.
Yes.
Yes, sweet, cool.
Cope, do you work for bikes?
Big
Yes.
bikes.
You work for bikes?
What bikes? Chris, I
That was
could have
the
won
best
this for
reaction.
us 10
Someone
questions
flipped
ago.
What kind of a Hail Mary thing was that?
Looters! Because I was gonna be like,
Oh, well,
That was incredible.
Oh my cheeks.
Cope, my friend.
How could you know that?
Scooters, or are we gonna ask about the bikes?
it's
No,
got
that's
bikes.
it. You've got the answer.
Oh, that was the win.
Yes, you've won.
Oh, sorry. Did I win?
Yes. Cope,
Yay!
Big
would you like
scooter
to
out. Big scooter out! Out, big scooters! Because I was gonna be like, you make scooters, Cope.
But you asked bikes.
No, you don't.
That is
You make bikes.
Yeah, so
Yep.
Cope, tell us. Oh, Lloyd,
So,
can you? Oh, sorry.
I build bikes ship in from overseas in boxes, and then I put them together, I tune them up, and they go out for sale.
Amazing.
go.
Do you
That's-
know?
That's
I thought you were like,
incredible.
This is even cooler than mechanic. This is
I-
savage.
I couldn't breathe when it was like suddenly, ooh, bikes. And I was like,
Yeah, I was dying.
I feel like I kind of like asking someone if you work for that was cheating because I was like, do you work for scooters or do you work for bikes? But you can't ask two.
You are that is amazing. I'm in awe of what just happened.
Well, I knocked my phone off in excitement. Yeah.
That
Yeah,
was
that added to the whole thing, to be honest.
Yeah.
I want that clipped. I want that shown. I want that moment shown at my feet. I like
I hope I got of it. I was clicking.
that was so funny.
Bikes
you
work
go.
for you, Cope, though. Do you know?
Yeah, you don't work for
Yep.
bikes.
Well, there
Also,
you go.
that's a really cool job, by the way. That's a very, very
That's
cool
a
job.
savage job. Oh my god, that's
Yeah.
so cool. That's
Thank
it. I'm
you.
terrified of myself now. I've no coordination. But less terrified of bikes than I am of scooters.
So does
Glad
every
you
how out of the panel who actually rides a bike?
Me.
And
Every
me.
day.
So there's just two of us.
Yeah.
Okay. Right, okay, interesting.
I like that
That was a
exhaust bike
lifestyle
vibes.
question.
Well, I
Not
think
too
I feel like
scary.
most people, a lot of people, ride bikes or something. I don't
That
know.
was,
At least at some point have
Yeah.
maybe
Yeah.
pedalled a bike.
Honestly, I'm in complete shock. I'm in complete shock that you managed to learn that so perfectly.
See,
And
I'm
also,
wrong.
you literally just before you asked the question as well, you were like, I'm just gonna get this now. By the way, I'm just gonna nail it.
It was weird. Like it was
You knew-
scooters or bikes. So
Scooters or bikes?
it
Yeah.
was scooters or bikes.
The thing is, Chris was like, so like, oh, don't.
Yeah,
God,
yeah.
I think.
You're
I
wasting
really
my
don't think we're down like right path, whatever. And
Yeah.
my brain was like under
Shut
the
up,
like
Chris.
the table of Discord, like hammering Chris with the shin. Like,
Meanwhile, I'm like, is it made from natural materials? This thing that moves.
like, is it you literally were like woodwork?
Is it
and I'm like,
fucking
shut up!
It's like an organic bamboo scooter, man. You know, like very glad coconuts, not scooters. We would have fallen out.
Yeah,
Oh,
that would've gone well.
Could have ended badly, yeah.
Well, you've had 2 out of 3, so let's see if you can get
Nice.
the final contestant. If I can ask
Right.
Lloyd Maeve to jump into the call, please.
Thanks, Cope.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Thank you very
so
much, Cope,
That was
for
great.
sharing a
Thanks,
job.
Cope. You.
Star.
Thanks,
Nice
Cope, you're a
one, pal.
legend.
Kisses
I-
for Cope.
I like bikes. So I might actually have to sit this round out because
No.
I know Lloyd Maeve.
But do you know what they do for a job?
I know what area.
Hello.
Hello.
I love being
Hello.
around those. I
Let
don't know
me
what-
let me message you, Lolies, and
Okay,
we can-
that's a good idea. Yeah.
okay.
It could be that. It could be in the case that if we get close enough, and at that point, Ian could jump in and be like, okay, so I know as much as you know.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah,
Let's
that's
work
cool.
it out. Maybe if that's like if it's just areas, I knew Cope worked.
You literally knew
specifically with
bikes. Right,
I
okay.
knew bikes because
Right.
they're one of my mods and they were telling me like that they were like interviewing for a job and then was like, oh my god, I got the job, so I knew.
Yeah.
that
Oh,
case.
there you
Yeah.
go. Yeah.
You're very honest.
Yeah,
Very
I appreciate that.
Well, it would have been a very
Yeah.
quick and unsatisfying round,
Yeah.
I guess.
Is it bikes? Yes. Yeah.
Like,
Sounds-
yeah.
I know my weird cup life. Just very
Oh
sad.
no.
I'm so excited. I really miss Bon Appetit. I've been rewatching a bunch of Bon Appetit at the moment.
I don't know if I
really
can
love them.
go back. I don't know if I can go back.
Do it. It's really helped me.
Ridiculous. I
What
do
is
watch
it?
Claire grumpy in her kitchen sometimes, and I'm just like, oh Claire, you're so mad.
Oh, Claire.
Oh. I do watch a bit of Claire
Mm.
every so often, but like I don't know the time and the place.
It's
Beautiful.
for anyone who doesn't know, it's a sort of a cooking show on YouTube. But it was basically like a group of chefs who were really good at what they do, being just the nicest people you've ever seen in your life,
Aw.
make food for each other, and like cool things that would inspire you to how you would cook in real life. And like they went like sort of viral because they were like a really good group, and then they self-imploded because the guy who was
Magazine they
like,
worked for. Yeah.
the editor they worked for done brown face, and then like the entire thing obliterated and burned.
Jesus.
Oh, the scandal as it traveled was just
Massive.
delish. But also sad because the pandemic, the two things staying in the early stages were like Animal Crossing and Bon Appetit, because I'm 100% pumpkin spice latte, the most basic bitch alive. Love them both. And then Animal Crossing just didn't implode. It's fine. It's doing great. But Bon Appetit did, like, really
Very
seriously
dramatic.
imploded.
Significantly.
So if you're interested in a low stakes deep dive on like some cookery channel drama, I would 100%
Yeah,
recommend.
absolutely. 100% recommend.
That beginning of pandemic. what
Everybody
got
who
me-
was poorly impacted within working for Condé Nast has gone on to thrive, which is great. So all the people of colour who are being paid less
Mhm.
have gone on and absolutely fucking killed it afterwards. So
Chef's kiss.
Yeah, chef's kiss.
Exactly.
ripple effect tremendous for the people who were maligned initially, which you love to see. So
Mhm,
Yeah.
mhm, 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 mhm.
this
Sorry, I'm just checking about what the status is for Ian, because I'm thinking
Oh, sorry.
I'm thinking that potentially Ian can just sit out a bit of it and then jump in, but Okay, fine. Right.
If I was to say why it might be an issue, that would also give things away. So.
Yeah, I think there's a point where I think you could jump in because you don't know the specifics, but you know part of it.
Yeah.
So I
Yeah.
think that's
Feel
what we'll
free
do.
to buzz me in when you think we're in a good place.
We'll do that. All right. Hi, Lloyd Maeve. Lloyd Maeve's pronouns are they, them. They
Hi, Lloyd.
are salaried
Hey.
and work in a service. And the questions
Hey.
will
Hi.
actually be starting with Imo.
Ooh, with me. Okay.
Back in the game.
Oh,
good
sorry.
to be
Hold on.
back. Good
Before
to
we
be-
start, I need to flash the job, don't I?
Oh, yeah.
Everybody look away in chat. If you don't want to know, if you're playing along, please look away now. This is Lloyd Maeve's job.
That says ghost.
Stop this. You're
I'll
a
leave it
bad man.
there. Doo-doo-doo. And the job's gonna go away now. There you go. Let's set the counter to 0. Now you may go. Thank you.
Okay.
Do bikes have ghosts? Could you with a haunted bike?
Bike died.
Yeah,
That would be
yeah.
quite
Little-
cool,
little
actually.
bell ringing by itself.
Yeah, that'd be quite
Oh,
cool
that's
seeing
quite
just the
sad.
pedals going, but no one on it.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
Like a moving version of a haunted rocking chair. Anyway, sorry, I'm setting up.
No, we're writing a movie now. We're writing a movie.
Story to tell about that, but I'm not going to do it now. I'll tell you a spooky
You've got a
ghost.
story about a haunted bike.
Yeah, like many. Like Dublin is,
many.
Dublin is full of ghosts, or not. Well, yeah, but it's full of bikes that are painted white that are like in various places in the city. But I won't do that now.
Oh my god, I can't believe he's stripping that.
Yeah.
Wow, I'm gonna be
We'll
thinking
talk
about
later.
that now.
Spooky.
Right, okay.
Okay,
Okay. So,
Lolies is typing. Are you a haunted bike?
do you work with? Would you work with someone? Okay, so it's service. Like in your everyday situation, would you talk to people and that be part of what you do?
Yes.
Talk to people.
You talk to people.
Service.
A confident yes, may I say, as well. Can you
Okay.
give that a big
Okay.
tick?
When do people talk to people? You could talk to people behind, like, behind desks. It could be support. It could be educational. It could be service help, phone lines.
Mm-hmm.
Um.
So I think didn't the first with the in the first like contestant that we did when we thought they worked in service, we asked about uniforms. Is that a good question with service, or is that a bit niche?
Oh, could be.
Those for like fire people, or cops, or or lots of public facing roles where you
Yeah, lots of service
Oh.
roles can have that, right? But-
Okay.
Not-
Okay.
like
Okay.
I uniform, like lots of people wear uniforms. Doctors, kind of.
Do you
Ooh.
work in casual clothing rather than in uniform?
Oh, that's great. That's great.
Yes.
Okay.
Ooh.
This is why you want Imogen on the team. She just takes the question and elevates it every
Just
time.
Next level. Just next level. Yeah.
Yeah.
If you just say rather than and then say the thing that you want to know that they don't do, then you get a yes, and then you get to
Yeah.
keep going.
Maverick behavior. Maverick behavior.
Mhm.
Unbelievable. Yeah.
Okay, so
Imo knows.
no uniform.
I said you know.
Not-
Oh, how this works? How
But
Yeah.
but not just
How
no
this all-
uniform. It's also like not suit and tie. Like it's not like it can be casual at work. That's a whole it's a whole other thing.
To be fair though, I mean there are very few like places now that would like actually like suit and tie. I feel
Well, I
like
get- yeah,
very
that's true.
few.
Oh, you hear terrible things about people showing up for interviews in tech where they wear a suit and tie, they don't get the job because they're too stiff.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. I think it might actually. I'm not gonna say it's easier to be, like a woman in this case because definitely not in tech, but you can look like semi-casual. I think more like semi-casual to smart.
It's
way easier.
it's easier.
You have to
Blazer on.
commit to a suit
You
or
just throw a
not.
blazer on and you're grand.
Yeah, exactly. Like dress with a blazer. That's just stylish. You got it. Easy.
Right.
Mhm.
Okay.
Big shoulder.
Fashion, baby.
Yeah.
Fashion. Okay, so
I mean, look at me.
To be fair, what a Christmas outfit. Are you gonna do
Yeah.
Christmas streams with this on, please?
Yeah.
Got it. Gorgeous. Okay.
It's not as good as your Mr. Blobby costume, but
But nothing
No.
is as good as that.
No.
There's never
Yeah,
been
do you
an
know what,
outfit
Ian?
like that.
Do you know I had like a moment at EGX where I was really heartbroken because I was like, damn, I should have brought my blobby costume and done one of the stage shows in my blobby costume.
you well should. You should have done the Fall Guys ramp in the Blobby costume.
Ah!
My in my kitchen. I'm really glad that you're on the blobby train. Like,
Oh yeah, yeah, big time,
my
big time.
He's
Yeah.
a friend of my life. You know.
Okay.
Yeah. He's Hey!
He's
Can't
everywhere.
believe you've got a Blobby in arm's reach.
I've
I
got,
can.
I've got several. I've got one here. Just wherever I look, really.
Bobby.
Okay, I've got a question. Would you say talking to people is part of the service that you provide?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
So you're conveying useful information to people as part of your job.
Yes.
Okay. So talking. Good. They talk.
Not only do they talk, they're good at talking, and that is in fact part of the job.
I
Would you
certainly believe it to be useful.
Okay. Okay, so you think it's okay, it's useful. Would you say that it's so useful? Oh my god, lolies. What?
Oh my god,
I
is
can
that the
keep
first
going
thing?
like this. I can keep going.
Alex, I love to see it.
Incredible.
I love it so much.
I'm getting to Chris Bratt levels where I just want to stop asking. Would you consider educational the way you talk?
Yes.
Oh, this is the thing about you though. You're too good at this that even when you want out, like you just land those educational.
Okay. Are you a ghost?
You got me. I'm sorry.
Yes.
No, I am, to my knowledge, not a ghost.
All right, over to you, Bratt.
That was a good run.
I'm not counting that as a no. Just so you know.
No.
I know. No, you can pass it on, but I'm not counting as a no.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm passing it on. I'm done.
Okay. All right. So you.
Is the education like literal or is it like figurative? Do you know? Because
Yeah.
answering service questions is like educating customers on how to use
Yeah.
I think we'd be more specific. I'm just gonna say that we would.
Yeah.
We would assume that you meant the like traditional educational. If you were to ask that, yeah.
Cool. Just checking the corners.
Hi, Lloyd Maeve.
Yeah.
Would just very much going off that last question, not the ghost one. Sorry. Would you say that as part of your job that you often find yourself talking to more than one person at a time?
Yes.
I'm really feeling education now. I'm really feeling education. Gotta say. Oh.
Are these people bigger or smaller than a car?
That is important questions.
It is.
I myself am a Prius, so like.
That goes on. What car are you?
I'm a rising Prius. My
definitely
moon
not
is in
smart
like a punch.
Would you say when you talk to these people, often more than one at a time, may I remind everyone, would you say that they are usually of like a single age group rather than being lots of different ages.
Are they babies? Are they really small? Do you teach them colors?
Smaller than a toaster.
Yes.
Okay,
Hold
so
on.
Age
Hold on. Can we just confer real quick?
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I was gonna. Yeah.
Okay, cool. So I was sort of my thinking with that is like,
Oh my
Is
god.
it like
if they're all the same age, it could be a teacher.
Teacher.
Yeah, it could be a teacher or professor or something.
Another bucket of booze. This is incredible.
And a blobby!
Yay!
Hey!
Incredible!
Oh,
Love
I don't
it.
know.
Love to see it. I don't have any blobby. I just have
No.
Pika,
Why?
and Pika is sad enough.
Aw.
This is. Oh wait, chat can't see Pika, but
Oh
they
yeah,
know.
yeah.
If they know.
Very
They know.
thoughtful. But it's that proper jar with the glass now, so no buckets anymore. We're not doing the
Aw.
hand
Okay.
anymore, folks.
So to clarify, we're
Yeah.
saying they tend to be of a similar age group, but not necessarily the same age. Like, and that's maybe just the majority, but like it's not necessarily that they have to be or that they
be
would
no
always
fixed
be.
Specific
Okay.
age.
All right,
Yeah.
so that takes us out of like primary school and high school. Typically, I feel like they wouldn't have clarified that if it was you're more likely to have the same age throughout. However, it could be higher education,
Higher education, yeah.
or it could be like a training role, maybe where with new people coming on into a company or something. But
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I've also had one of the people we had on before was sort of a life coach, and that was sort of like, that could be
Oh.
any age. It could be like, it could be sort of like informational in terms of like you have like a talk that you put on and people come to it, and like that sort of like person as well.
Yeah.
But it's definitely like an educational talk.
yeah,
They talk educationally to a group of people,
yeah.
but it just depends on what setting that is now. It may be worth asking if people pay to see it individual, like they'll pay for a talk or they'll pay for like a semester.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Are they children?
We don't think they are children, because if they were children, they're more likely to have been of the same age.
Yeah.
Group. Probably. Although that might.
But like
I
some
don't know.
people in classes are like fucking.
Yeah, I
It's
just
classes.
I feel like they.
It's different, isn't it?
You can
do
ask
that,
if they're
yeah.
over the age of 18 on average. Be like a.
I feel like I
to
over the age of
defy.
6, yeah.
Oh, that actually I quite like that, because that gets us firmly out of.
Age
that.
is good.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Would you say that the people that you talk to educationally, like Maeve, would you say that they are usually over the age of 18?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. All right. Would you say that that you teach these people? Let me get the wording right. Do you tend to teach in your job? Do you tend to teach the same material
Regularly.
regularly? Yeah. Oh, okay.
Can I?
Sorry.
Yes. Yeah, let's confer.
Interesting.
Uh,
Interesting.
Yeah.
So definitely.
Can I
not
can
just
I get
like
a definition of regularly?
Yeah, so I suppose what I mean is like an example of what I would mean as regularly is like maybe like year by year, as different groups of people come in, you might teach them similar material each time.
So by regularly, you mean like once a year you're teaching the same material?
I don't know how much scope I can give myself here.
But yeah, you would have a syllabus. Like, it probably is the best words.
Yeah,
have
okay.
a syllabus. You know.
Can I reframe it? Can I ask it in that way? That's just to clear it up. Would
Uh-huh.
you say there is a syllabus to the educational material that you teach?
Yes.
Syllabus, yes. Okay, I'm really feeling education as either at,
Yeah.
and it's over 18, so university.
Adults. Yeah, college.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would ask if it was semesters. Like, what? Like, are you when people pay for your work?
Mm-hmm.
Is it a semester role rather than just like
Well,
an
could I just ask it if it's university, if they're in university? Because like, would you have
university? Yeah.
Maybe I'll just. Do you teach this educational material within the setting of a university?
Yes.
University, yeah. Do you give lectures?
Yes.
Yes.
Are you a lecturer?
Yes, but we need to
Okay, and then more
specifically
specific.
of what.
Oh, okay, right, cool. Okay.
Who
Okay.
do you deal with? This is.
Oh, this is going to get hard now.
I'm
very proud of us though. That's
You have
Yeah.
not a
so
single no on the board, so you're doing
I
all
was
right.
going-
no for ghosts.
Like,
There was a no
Driving
for ghosts.
instructor,
That's
bicycle instructor, scooter instructor.
Okay.
We could probably be asking if you're lecturing someone, do they have a BA or a BSc? That's probably a good.
Oh, as in like, okay. Yeah, okay.
Is it
so,
arts
I mean,
science?
yeah, okay. Well, I'll just ask one of those, I guess. Then, would you say that the material that you teach is scientific?
No.
There
Okay.
you go, your first no.
Not
And
scientific.
we're over to Sarah.
Oh.
I'm getting sociology vibes. I did sociology at university. I'm getting
Right. Interesting.
my sociology vibes are tingling.
Like,
I don't know, it's chill.
not a science. Well, sociology is a science.
Yeah.
Well, it depends on where you study it. It depends on how much
True.
Oh, okay.
qualitative and quantitative data.
Right,
I'm
right.
gonna go back to a question that we asked earlier. Is the thing that you lecture in an art?
Yes.
Ooh. We are absolutely smashing
Why?
this.
Amazing. Art lecturer. Ah, right. So it's an art.
Yes.
Art's got real broad. This is like
Yeah,
forever.
this could
all
be
the-
BA and still mean like something that's not just art.
Is it an art that you make with your hands?
Can I confer?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Could be dance, because then your hands
That's
are involved.
Well, yeah, it could be like your whole body, but like
Yeah.
an art you make with your hands is like painting or sculpture or like writing.
Well,
technically,
well, I mean, it's so like up to interpretation, isn't it? Because you do
I'm
everything
going
with your
way
hands,
down
really.
abstract. I'm like abstract.
We've run into this one before, the hands thing, but I do feel the fact that it had to be conferred over is interesting. I think
Yeah,
that-
I probably don't think it's like actual traditional art. I think it
Art.
probably is something more like dance, or like it's something to do with typing rather than it's
Theater.
or it could be like illustration
New
or
art,
animation.
like it could be like new media. It could be like animation.
Yeah, yeah.
Mm.
Mhm.
All right.
Uh,
So I think we're gonna say yes. Technically, you would use your hands for this, but I mean, I reckon there's probably ways of doing it without. But I think for the I think 99.99% of people would probably consider that you would use your hands to do this.
Oh, okay, right.
It's so interesting that
99
Ian
point-
hasn't been able to jump in yet.
Ian can jump in. It just hasn't been his turn. But he's
Oh,
he's now ready to.
You're
jump
back in the
yeah.
game. You're back in the game.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm back in the game now. Oh,
Don't worry.
nice.
It's still Sarah to ask. Because that was.
Okay.
Wait, did we? We said a
It's
yes to
art.
that. Yes.
That you
Yeah.
can
Yeah.
technically do with your hands.
Mhm.
And in fact, 99% of people would probably say your hands are involved. So it was
Okay.
quite. We're pretty.
Ooh, Jesus. Does the art that you lecture on? Are you like? I feel like I don't know how off-piste I'm getting, but like, is it like is the art made in a studio or is it made in? You know what I mean? Like,
Mm.
Yeah,
or is
you
it?
can ask if it's made in a studio of sort of a specific space for it. Yeah.
Yeah. Is the? Yeah. Is the art that you lecture on made in a studio?
No.
No.
Oh.
Right, that's
Right.
2 down,
Oh,
8 to go, and we're over to
that was a
Ian.
quick no as well.
Yeah. Yeah.
The
Oh,
straight-
in there.
Listen, so this is
Okay.
not dance. This is not art.
Yeah.
Because I feel, Ian, you knew that.
I kind of know.
Do you know the field? Because if you know the field. then-
Yeah, kind. I
Oh,
think
is
I
it 'cause
might
you
do.
went
Okay,
down like
okay.
a slightly different path to us, so now it's like we're converging.
No, I have previous with Lloyd Mave. You see.
Right,
I
okay,
can't
maybe
really
we
say
do
anything
skip
else,
you
so
then. I'm
might,
worried.
I
yeah.
might have to put this one out because I
Okay.
I think I know, but I'm not 100%. But if I guess, then it may just end it.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Music,
Fair enough.
But does music happen in studios? It does.
Music does happen.
Yeah,
in
yeah,
studios.
yeah, yeah. Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, especially if you're a lecturer and stuff, you would definitely have people. You would even
Technically be in a studio, right?
Yeah. I mean, well, at least, like if you're doing any, you would have at least been in a studio yourself at some point.
Yeah.
So I think it might be more abstract than art. I think we may be talking about BA rather than like BSc. Do you know what I mean? It's like it's like could be writing. Writing doesn't happen in a studio. It could be something like sociology. Like I said,
Yeah.
It's more like it's like out and about questioning people, and that's technically considered in a university setting art over science.
It could also be like the more digital side of it, like animation, illustration, like film.
I
Film?
feel like that you may
Studio work.
consider a studio.
That's studio work.
Yeah, that's true.
Like I did English and media at undergrad. I mostly drank wine, but I did do that. And art,
Yeah.
great. I'm doing art, and like occasionally will defend what I do as technically art, even though it's writing things down. Do you know what I mean? So maybe it's writing or English.
Could be. We could ask how. Wait, is it my?
Yeah, it should go.
turn?
Mhm.
Oh,
Mhm.
okay, it's my turn.
Go get him.
In your position, like whatever you're lecturing in, is data a large part of the course that you teach in?
No.
Data isn't. Okay,
No,
so
data.
that is like sociology and stuff like that out. That's like semi-sciencey out. That
3
is, like,
down.
fully artistic.
And we're over to Chris.
Is the written word a significant portion of your subject?
Yes.
Words.
Solid yes as well.
Yeah.
Quick, off the bat, confident yes.
History? No, history's not an art.
No,
The-
history would be a BA.
Do you teach people how to write?
Can I confer?
Sure.
Ooh.
I said sure then, like I know whether or not you're allowed to. I imagine you are allowed to.
Yeah,
Always.
this is what's my line starring Chris, right?
Just need a much better jacket.
Yes,
I
that's
love
a
this
that's
game.
a that's a
Ah.
yes.
Yes.
Lowly,
yes.
this is like the highlight of my month, honestly.
Oh,
This
that's
is-
so
this
nice
is
to
much fun.
hear.
Vibes.
Thank you.
I love it's literally like having a little like Phoenix Wright game like put out in front of you.
Yes, can I be Miles though, please?
Objection!
Like a soft Irish Miles Edgeworth. That's it.
You know what? I'll buy you the white like
A little. Are we
neck-
rough? Are we rough?
yeah.
But I've
You
nothing
don't
around.
have one. You don't
Tell
have, there's
me,
no
tell
way.
me she has one.
I don't. I'm not gonna lie to you. I simply don't. I simply don't. I've always wanted to be on a game show. I'm delighted with my life. This is fantastic. I was reared on Nevermind the Buzzcocks and Shooting Stars, so as close as I'm going to get to that.
I feel like every time I'm on this, I need to come up dressed up now. I feel like I need
Yeah.
a dress up situation, like
Yeah.
Miles Edgeworth or like.
You're a
If
regular. You're a regular. You
Never
have
call
to.
again, Imo. You, me, Phoenix and Miles. I'm telling you, like very low level cosplay. That's what's happening.
I'll do it. Yeah.
Lidmate, would you say that the from focuses on a specific language?
Yes.
So this sounds like English.
Or it could be one of the international languages as well. I was thinking too. But I think let's just get it out of the way. Are you a lecturer of English? Is that a bad question?
Here you go.
No
3 out of 3. You got it.
That's pretty good, right? 3 out of 10.
3. Yes, you did it.
Nice.
Very well
You
done.
really get that?
Yeah, you got it. Once again, you guys have found this way too easy. I have to say, tonight's been. You've just made it look so easy. It's ridiculous.
No. Everyone do me. Everyone do me now. Everyone do.
Lily, you bring the A team on. This is just what's gonna happen, you know.
This is what happens.
So
yeah,
sorry.
can I say?
You made
I
sure
mean-
no one with ghosts as well.
Yeah, it's
just for good measure.
Lloyd May, would you like to explain your job to us?
Yeah. So I mean, one side of my job is obviously lecturing and kind of teaching modern and contemporary literature more broadly. The research side of my job, I work at the kind of ungodly intersection of literary studies and the social history of medicine. So I look at the cultural politics of sexual health.
Whoa!
Wow, that's
That is amazing.
Yeah, cheers.
Are you in a PhD program like?
I am the PhD'd. I'm Doctor
Doctor.
Lloyd May.
We could have asked. Oh, that would be such a good question. Are you a
I
doctor?
feel like I should bow. I feel like I should. I'm like.
That is. Oh my god. What a cool
I
range of
came
jobs
very
people
close
have.
to doing a PhD in 2018. I came second place for a full ride scholarship. They shouldn't have told me.
God, what are we gonna work on?
Of like,
Who do I need to knock down the door of now? Let me.
it was of a ridiculous subject that I cannot imagine having gone down that road. But I just think it's so baller when people are full doctors of like English language. What was your doctorate in?
So my thesis was on Irish modernism and the politics of sexual health. So I looked at like Yeats and Synge and Joyce and Kate O'Brien and people like that and how they like. Yeah.
Sexual health.
Sick.
Really cool.
I'm just gonna dive through the camera. I don't know.
Lloyd May is also, I think, probably the most fashionable person I've ever met. Just
Wait.
you would.
Wait. Do you like my tweets sometimes? Because
Yes. Yeah. I'm.
you are.
I'm going to .com.
Did you get that from Fashionable?
Was
Wow.
like, I get it. Suddenly my brain went.
I'm very happy for that to be my.
Yeah. There are worse things to be known for.
Beg your pardon?
Are you Irish?
Yes. Yeah. I'm from. I'm from the Black North. God help me. I'm from just outside
Excellent
Belfast.
day. Asher, look, that's great. That's fantastic. what an interesting area. Holy God! Like, what was your?
Yes.
What kind of text? Wait, so you're looking at Yeats and stuff, huh?
Yeah, so basically it's, this became a seminar so slowly that no one noticed, but yeah, I sort of traced it from like kind of late 19th century, like kind of revival through, the kind of high modernism like Joyce and Beckett and people through to kind of Flann O'Brien and like the kind of, the sort of, what I kind of think of as like the kind of exhaustion of Irish modernism and its engagement of sex and how, when it kind of metastasizes into a sort of more postmodern vein, but
have you read his dirty letters to Nora?
I God,
historical sexting of the worst kind.
I know it's wild. It's like I love the idea of like sending a sext and then like waiting like 3 days for a response to reach you.
Oh my god, the anxiety, Jesus.
Ferocious.
You'd never get off.
You can imagine writing these incredibly passionate, dirty letters to somebody, and then they're just public domain.
Yeah, everyone's got them.
Imagine.
Yeah, like your sex, I come with like footnotes, like a century after your death.
That's so funny.
Like, I would recommend anyone viewing to go and have a look at Joyce's letters to Nora if you're
I'm googling right now.
reminded in the humour is what I'll say.
Yeah, your eyes
my
will
lord.
water.
Woof. What a fascinating area to look into. My goodness, Lloyd. Thank you so much. This is savage. Sorry.
Yeah,
I'm
thanks.
going to derail this by being like, tell me everything about your doctorate. Give me a Viva now. Let's do this.
I've read the first sentence of one of these letters. No.
Oh,
What?
I was going to
Tell
say,
us, tell
how
us.
family friendly does this have to be?
Tell us. This is an 18+ channel. You can tell us.
Do you want me to read the first line?
Yes.
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 You had an arse full of farts that night, darling, and I fucked them out of you.
Oh, wow!
Long, windy ones, little merry cracks, and a lot of tiny little naughty parties, ending in a long gush from your hole. This is like when I was.
That's bullshit!
Joyce, my friends.
Joy.
James Joyce.
Jim Joyce. Well, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, this is a man who claimed he could recognize his wife's farts in a nunnery of farts.
Farty hole.
I believe him.
Best
I
thing
believe
I've
him, to be
heard
honest.
all day.
James Joyce is fucking. That is the
Yeah.
truth of it.
Yeah.
Historical record.
Never has a man
James
so
Joyce.
ardently fucked.
Farty hole.
But honestly, wouldn't you be turning in your grave though? Like, wouldn't you just be simply turning? Like, poor Virginia Woolf's entire back catalogue of letters, Fall of Her Misery, are all published, but none of them
Yeah.
have anything on Joyce's like full behavior in these letters. Like,
I look forward to reading this and
like to kind of
reveling in it.
turn the lights
Yes.
off, you know.
Yeah, I probably shouldn't have looked at that on my work laptop.
I'm sorry,
I'm
everyone's
so
That's
on the
sorry
right
that I
amazing.
brought
now.
this here. I'm so sorry that I brought us to this level. I'm
No,
so
that's
I love
great.
it.
That's great. I love it.
Public engagement, right? Like I can kind of, write this off with my university, yeah.
educational.
Absolutely.
Educational.
That's true,
It's
yeah.
not great.
I feel educated.
Well, we'll wrap it up. Lloyd, maybe would you mind staying in the call just so my camera doesn't get ruined? Is that okay?
Absolutely, yeah.
Thank you very
I will mute
much.
myself for now.
Thank
Cheers, everyone.
you. Thanks so
What
much
a
for
start.
coming
What
on.
an absolute
much.
star.
Thank you.
What a great one to finish on as well. Thank you all of you for being here, and well done for getting all 3 right. We've had one panel that got none right, but those were quite tough jobs, I have to say.
Can I note that I was
no
not
shade.
there for that
No
one?
shade.
That was not me.
That's your
I didn't
one of
even
the
think you would
dream
be.
No
One
shade
of
on
the
that
dream
panel. No shade, but
A bit of shit.
a little bit shade. No, thank you again. We will let you do your plugs again for anyone who missed the beginning of the stream. We will go in the opposite order this time. So we're starting with Chris. If you'd like to plug anything, let people know where they can find you, all that good stuff, that'd be great.
Sure. Yep. Hello, I'm Chris, and most of my work is on YouTube at People Make Games. We do little documentaries about the games industry and other things. It's nice. Search for it on YouTube. That's the plug.
Also, again, just before we move on, just in case I forget, the tags under everyone's camera is their Twitter handles, so you can find them under those Twitter handles on Twitter. And if you put exclamation mark what's my line like Ian has just done for me in chat, there's some links going out to everyone's channels or whatever else they've got going on as well. So next up is Imo.
On Twitter at Mellor. I basically write about games for a living, but when I'm not doing that, I'm doing like some presenting and stuff and streaming, where I'll stream the games or archery. So you can follow me at Momento with a 0 for the first one, but not the second. Changing it up. And other than that, yeah, just follow me for chaotic nonsense, and that leads on to Ian quite nicely, I think.
Yeah,
It does.
That's true. I do terrible things to myself and my colleagues over on youtube.com/Eurogamer, which please go and subscribe to, because then I get to stay playing games for a living. So yeah, go do that. That's it.
Okay. And
Keep me
Sarah.
a job.
Hi.
A little desperate there.
I just put myself in my husband's Twitch channel in the chat. We play video games every so often from the past, mostly. We have a full functioning collection of very old consoles that we crack out. for nonsense pretty regularly. For my own work, I'm a science fiction novelist. My first novel, Spare and Found Parts, and my second novel, Other Words for Smoke, are both available widely in all bookstores in the UK, Ireland, and America. My Twitter is @Griffsky. My Instagram is @SarahGriffsky. I also have a Patreon where I send zines out every month if you post.
Oh, sick.
Yeah, big believer in tangible mail. I also write video games for video game reviews for The Guardian pretty regularly, but I have hated the last couple that I've played. So.
What were they?
Metroid Dread was real bad.
It's not as good as everyone says. I don't think it's as good as everyone says.
Like leading Samus Aran through a fucking hospital. It's like an Xbox fucking download game from
This is a controversial opinion.
Weak. But I do occasionally write big games I love for other websites, so Twitter is probably the best place to write.
Also, your books have very good Amazon ratings, I've got to say.
Yes, I was looking
very
at them.
good.
Talking, everyone.
I have several people in the world who have tattoos of characters from my novels.
Wow.
I can't read,
People
but
who love
I'll
them
buy
love-
one of your books.
The audio, actually, I don't know if I can fully recommend the audiobooks because I haven't listened to them due to cringe. But they fly by, I believe. They fly by. Very gay, very feminist. Good business.
Very
Good
good.
business.
So have you written any books about haunted bikes?
Haunted houses, but not haunted bikes. Maybe
Next
in the
book.
future.
Yeah,
Because
next
the
book.
sequel.
I feel very
Next
inspired leaving this situation. So
Yeah, yeah.
There
You
we
definitely
go.
have. In the thanks page now, us four,
yeah.
definitely. Once
Amazing.
upon a time, there was a haunted bike. See, I've started it for you.
And they all lived happily ever after.
Proper page
And it was
turn.
a dream.
It writes itself, really, doesn't it? It really writes
Really?
itself.
Yeah.
Right, well, for me, I will say, I'm Alex, this is my channel, you've already found me, come follow me here. I do this once a month. I haven't picked the date for the next one yet, but it's usually the first Friday of every month, but Ian had to be difficult, so we did it on a Thursday this time.
Sorry,
Diva, absolute diva.
It's true.
No, but usually on a Friday, first Friday of the month, but I will be posting that on Twitter or in my Discord at some point. If you'd like to be a contestant, if you'd like to try and have the panelists guess your job, as Tom has just done a highlighted message in chat, please DM Tom. He helps me, he's my mod, he helps me by putting the contestants together for this once I wrangle the panelists. Yeah, send him a DM in Discord. There's a link to Discord there as well. Or if you want to just message me on Twitter or something, you can do that too. I'm sure we can sort something out if you're really interested. But yeah, that's kind of it for the stream. Thank you all again for being here. I will be doing a raid, so I'm gonna leave this call, and so that you don't have to wait around while I do that. And
Well, thanks for inviting us then.
yeah.
Thanks so
That was
much.
Thanks
really, really
again,
fun.
everyone.
Last time.
Great.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks again. You did brilliantly. Honestly, this has been probably the panel that's made this look the easiest out of everyone. So,
Yes.
well done.
Oh,
Please have us back
You
so
owe
we
you.
can be Phoenix Wright and Miles Edgeworth.
Yes. Oh my
All right.
god.
Maybe we should do
Oh my God.
a fancy dress themed one or something where we do that. Yeah, that sounds good.
That's really good.
That would be sick. Oh my god. That would be
She's whispering. She's whispering again. Have a great night, everyone. Enjoy your weekends if I don't speak to you in the meantime.
Bye.
Bye.